boy, are you in for a treat on this show. We're in Chino at Yanks Air Museum, and I'm here with Casey. What's happening, man?
How's it going, Joel?
Hey, man. First of all, tell me a little bit about Yanks. This is incredible.
Well, here at Yanks, you're going to experience the world's largest collection of historic American aircraft. And like right behind us, you can see the Wright Flyer. It's the only replica in our museum and one of the only replicas in the world. Where the original sits at the Smithsonian, we have an exact full-scale replica right here at Yanks.
So you're saying this is one of the only replicas in the world?
In the world of the first flying bird.
Wow. Wow. So, okay, how long has Yanks been around, and how many aircraft do you have here?
Yanks opened up in 1998 to the public, and we have over 200,000 square feet, 200 aircraft.
200 aircraft.
200. This is one of my favorites right here. This is the Cessna 8W.
Okay.
And this is Cessna's one of their first attempts at a single wing, where they're trying to talk in early pilots into one wing, because everybody was afraid of not having two wings. Why have one wing? Why have one wing when you could possibly have two?
You know, one of the questions I have here, Casey, is where do all these planes come from? I mean, why are they here? Where do they come from?
Well, it started off with the founder. He was enamored by the airplanes flying over his house as a child. His uncles wearing flight jackets and bomber jackets, and it touched him as a kid. So as soon as he hit adulthood, he began to collect airplanes. And as the process went on, people were donating more airplanes. He was building more airplanes. He actually had a few at his house for a long time until his wife said that those airplanes had to have their own hangar. And here we are.
Here we are. What do we have right here?
This is the P-51A.
Okay.
This is a very, very rare airplane, just because it's the A model. And because it's the A model, the engine actually hadn't caught up to the body yet. This only took 117 days to design.
Oh, look at this. You have Jeeps here, too.
We do have a good collection of ground vehicles now at the museum that we're restoring also. They kind of go hand in hand with the volunteership program that we offer, where the volunteers can get hands-on. If they don't feel comfortable helping on an airplane yet, or they don't feel that they're ready, we can always put on a ground vehicle restoring Jeeps or deuce-and-a-half vehicles, Humvees. This is our B-25J, B-25 Mitchell. This is the infamous plane that Jimmy Doolittle bombed Tokyo after we were bombed at Pearl Harbor. It's one of the rarest planes in the world, one of the last one left, the F5 nose P-38 Lightning.
Wow. What makes it so unique? I mean, besides being the last one left, I mean, what makes it so rare?
This airplane was renowned for its fighting capability in World War II. Not only because of its speed, because of its ceiling height, they could fight really high. And this airplane being the photo recon, it could fly extremely low at extremely high speeds, making it great for what it had to do.
We have a plane full of students.
We do.
What kind of plane is this, first of all, and what are we doing?
They're inside of an original World War II DC-3, also known as a C-47.
Okay.
This is a military cargo plane. This is what actually dropped our troops behind enemy lines in Normandy on D-Day. And we actually have a group of 182nd Airborne that comes out and coaches these kids in how the etiquette of jumping out of an airplane before they actually get in the air.
All right, so I'm here with Frank. Now, Frank, I understand you are the one who rebuilds these machines.
That's correct. Well, me and my crew, our crew and I, restore these aircraft.
The first question I have is, how in the world do you know what to do and what to build and what part goes where, and where do you start?
Well, we have 3 libraries here. We have a technical order library, we have a microfilm library, and a regular library. So when we build the aircraft, we have to pull the blueprints up that were drawn from the factory.
Okay.
So in the turn that we know exactly what the aircraft was made of.
I'm sitting here looking like right behind you. What kind of plane is or was it? Will this be?
Okay, that's a Curtiss Sb2c Helldiver. It was used during the Pacific. in the Pacific Theater. It was a dive bomber, so it means it carried bombs underneath the belly. See, it has it open down there?
Yeah.
So it'd come down in a dive like this, open the doors up, and drop torpedoes.
Wow. Okay. Now, where's the I mean, can we walk over there?
Sure.
Where's the rest of it? I mean,
It's all over the shop here.
all-
This is a ground-up restoration here,
Okay.
meaning it's all been rewired. It's got a zero-time overhauled engine on it. The landing gear has been painted on it. The entire airframe has been stripped and inspected for cracks, flaws, completely gone through from one end to the other.
Why rebuild this from the ground up? I mean, are you actually going to fly this?
Yes, we fly probably about at least 50% of the aircrafts we restore, if not more. Wow. The 50% that we don't fly is because they're so rare, so expensive, you'll never find another one in the world.
Hey, what do we have right here? What are you rebuilding here?
That's the F4u Corsair, and that's it's a pretty rare, very valuable, very expensive aircraft. Next to it, it's a Hellcat.
Okay.
Okay, we're building that up as a Dash 3, and that has also been 100% ground-up restoration. From the jigs built up, to the center section being built up, to the engine being overhauled, to now it's getting into all the induction systems as you see leaning next to it, it's being overhauled.
Wow. Now, when people come out here to tour Yanks, do you take them to this side as well?
Sure. This is open to the public. We can give them personalized tours.
What's the longest period of time that a plane has sat back here in the restoration area?
We have one airplane that took 12 years to overhaul.
Jeez. 12 years.
12 years.
There is so much here that there's no way this short segment at Inland Empire Explorer is going to be able to show it all.
Oh,
it's
definitely.
just a snapshot, man. Do some of these jets work, by the way?
We do, like the F-18 behind you, the Blue Angels F-18.
The Blue Angels F-18, so we can
Right.
go up. We can go up in the Blue Angels F-18, Frank. Is that what I'm saying?
Yeah,
we can
right.
go up. Well, look, I don't have to tell you anymore out there. This is obviously a very one-of-a-kind place. Here in the Inland Empire, here in Chino, Yanks. Oh my goodness. Let's fly. Let's go. Let's get in this one. Come on. Let's go. Is there a steering wheel? I mean, what do we have in here? How do you fly the thing, man?